So congratulations, Mama, on getting here to this point. You have been cleared by your doctor and now you're ready to start moving and feeling better, relieving some tension and actually doing something positive for you. So education-wise, just want you to know that this is not that snap back. We're not going to do that, right? No snapping back. We're going to start introducing exercise in a safe, gentle, and appropriate manner just so that your body can start reconnecting with itself. In the areas that were once tight from carrying your baby, we're going to teach you how to mobilize those areas. And then the areas where you may have had so much shallow breathing because of your lungs being pushed up and your diaphragm being pushed up to make room for baby, we're going to now teach your body how to properly breathe again. And once we learn how to breathe again, we also learn how to reconnect with our pelvic floor, which is that sling of muscles that support our pelvis. And that's super important with healing diastasis, healing your core. Your pelvic floor is such an important part of that. So I'm going to teach you all those things again in a progressive and safe manner. So these are some of the things that we're going to be focusing on over the next few weeks. Number one, posture. So again, you've been carrying your baby for 9 months, and so you probably noticed that you have a really big dip in your back, right? Like this. And that's from us carrying so much weight in our back. So all of these muscles are super, super tight. And as you notice, when you have that super tight back muscles, that the front is so open, and so that weakened core is now vulnerable and also weak. And so we're going to, number one, really focus on posture so that we can correct those tightened muscles so that we can again get our core to heal, flatten, and also be less vulnerable, okay? The other thing we're going to focus on is deep breathing. Again, you carried your baby. Our lungs have been shifted up. Our diaphragm have been shifted up, squished up. We got to get all that to come back down and function properly in an elongated way. Okay, so right now you're probably doing a lot of chest breathing and shallow breathing. And what we're going to do is teach you how to get that good 360-degree breath so that you're getting mobility in your rib cage. You're getting that diaphragm to drop down as it should so it can connect with your pelvic floor, which all in all heals your core, which is the purpose of being here, right? All right, so we're going to work on that deep breathing. I'm going to teach you that as well. Also mobility. So again, we have tight paraspinals, tight muscles, tight hip flexors, and those are just naturally tight from the way that we carry our baby. All right, and so what we want to do is work on mobility. And so we're going to work on certain stretches, certain exercises to help mobilize your spine better, help mobilize those tight tissues and tight muscles so that you'll be feeling better as well. All right, and then lastly, we're going to work on just building a strong foundation. Again, this is not the time to worry about snapping back or, competing with anybody on social media. This is your time to heal your body that has carried, birthed your babies, and now is ready to be healed again. All right, and so we're going to build a strong foundation by working on our posture, working on our breathing, working on our mobility, and listening to your body. So again, everybody's birth is so different. So don't feel like you're in competition with anyone, even your pre-baby self, right? Listen to your body. So any exercise that I ask that you do, always listen to your body. If it feels like too much for you, take it slow, gradually work into it, or hold off. It may not be the right time to introduce that exercise, but everything we're doing in this period is very gentle, but still, always listen to your body. Also, avoid putting pressure down on your pelvic floor. As we go through the breathing exercises, make sure that you're not bearing down, you don't feel any pressure in your vaginal area, in your pelvic floor area, and no pooching in that lower core. And of course, we'll go through those types of things as we go through the exercises. I'll tell you what to avoid, what to look for, but just be mindful of that as you're going through every exercise. We don't want to be putting unnecessary pressure down on the pelvic floor, and we don't want to jump into exercises too soon. So once you start to feel good, maybe a little less sleep deprived, you may feel like, oh, the weather's good or something like that, let me go out and I feel like I can start running. But keep in mind, even though you may mentally and emotionally feel that way, your body may not be ready. So make sure you take it nice and slow. All right, because if we go into things too fast, too soon, that's where other issues lie, because again, your ligaments are super lax. Your core is unstable. We have a lot of tight muscle imbalances, and so if we run into things too soon, like workout classes that are a little bit too tough for us right now, even dance classes can be a little bit too much because again, your ligaments are so lax. So listen to your body. Take it nice and slow. This is not the time to go jumping back into jogging and things like that. Walking is great. I think that's a wonderful form of cardio. Kind of stick there for right now, and then again, listen to your body, and we will slowly go back into those exercises and get you in back to the exercise you love safely and gradually. All right, so again, we're going to wake up that core, we're going to wake up that pelvic floor, we're going to get the breathing back together, we're going to work on that posture even with you if you're going to be nursing the baby. Posture is going to be super important, so we're going to really connect with that, and also just correcting that pregnancy posture as well. So I hope you all are ready to do something positive for your health. We're going to have a great time. Listen to your body, and